G's and you know what I'm saying, Ken Boogs and all of them. It was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, yeah, but you need to work on your flow. You need to tighten up your flow. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tighten up my flow. I started, and I was listening to a lot of AZ at that time, and I wrote a verse to the "More Money, More Murder, More Homicide" beat, and that was the verse that broke through. That when I wrote that verse, that was the first time I got that feeling of like, holy shit, like now this AZ would spit this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like still
Yeah.
a verse that I could pull out the
I have
ass.
I have
Like I pulled it out the ass.
I love what you're doing
Hmm?
with the way you're like. I love the standard you created. I've not heard a single person say this now, and I've talked to maybe 50, 60 people, so maybe it's not the hugest number, but so when something that new comes out, it's fucking cool for me. Um, the standard threshold. I think if a lot of us thought about that standard, like, and it's really a cool way to adopt new styles and to flip up your shit.
Hmm.
If the person I'm clearly emulating, because the people, okay, so there's that group of people who refuse to listen to music when they write their shit. I don't know how the fuck they do it, but a lot of other people listen to music and are clearly emulating stuff as they go and learning from other styles and evolving like that. But would the person that I care about spit that shit that I wrote? That's a beautiful fucking way to elevate your game. Like if you're trying to like make tips for how to be a better rapper on YouTube type shit, that's a
Hmm.
go viral level tip. That's dope. That's a
Yeah, I
knowledge
mean
nugget.
thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, for me, it was like about trying to be as objective as I can because I didn't want to be delusional. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to be good and I wanted to like do this for real. Like, I always wanted to be a music artist. I always wanted to be a music artist.
Right.
And there was parts of my life where I didn't think of that as a dream anymore. Like when I was in the group home, I wanted to go to business school and I wanted to like open up a club. Like that was like my dream then, or like start a business, like be a business person. Which I still, you know, I have a business now, so it's like I am that, but I always wanted to be a music maker, songwriter, performer. That feeling that like I got the first times that I performed, um, you know, even though I was holding the mic fucked up and cupping it all crazy and had terrible breath control, you know, when I could get the verse out and whatever, that response from people, that look, that energy exchange, like once I felt that, they were just like, there's ever since then, there's never been a time when that wasn't the thing that I did, you know? So I wanted to be objectively good at like being a lyricist. Like I needed to be respected. My homeboys that I used to like hustle with, we was in the streets. We was in elevator shafts, like smoking blunts, like rolling up, whatever. We used to break into houses just to smoke weed in the wintertime. Like we would fucking empty out Dutch guts into unfinished walls and shit. And I would be like, "Yo, check out this verse." Like this is before that breakthrough verse, but or even after actually, like during that whole time period, I'd be like, "Yo, check out this verse." And my homeboy would be like, "Yeah, that's cool. You ever heard of Big L?" And he'll like start playing Big L. Like give me no type of props or nothing like that on anything I did and show me Big L. So I knew that like the people around me, everybody around me had such a high standard for what was good at rapping and had no issue but even if they rapped themselves or didn't whatever, had no area about telling you that you shouldn't be rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like they never like looked at it as like whatever. They weren't music makers. Music wasn't their life. There wasn't no like let me encourage other artists. It was like, nah, bro, I'm not listening to you. I listen to Big L and I listen to Big Pun and I listen to this and I listen to that. Listen to that before you come at
Yo,
me spitting a
but
verse. You
like
know what I'm
let's be
saying?
real. If we would just think about what you just said, you were talking to fans of music, and they were explaining to you viscerally what fans give a shit about. I don't think that
Mhm.
actually changed in the world of fans to this day when people talk about
Mhm.
music. I don't mean peers,
Yeah.
artists, and friends. I'm talking about just strangers, acquaintances, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us have gone through the experience of, yo, check out my song, you know, like, and so I think what you're saying is super insightful and really helpful for a lot of people to hear.
Yeah, I mean, it was, you know, it was that type of, and I always felt like shit, but I also felt like, all right, well, I'm gonna listen to Big L and fucking, you know, study this type of, you know, lyricism and ability to put words together and, all those kind of things, I needed to get good. Like I had a fucking thing inside me. I was like, I need to master that. I need to master that. Like,
You're so good
so I
today.
started like, I mean, it took, a lot. I mean, once I started getting good and I started putting out music and whatever, like for real, I started getting my props. But props can also make you kind of like feel yourself. You know what I'm saying? And be like, yo, I don't have to maybe try as hard.
Yes.
It's breaking through that and being like, yeah, actually, I do. That makes you like solid and good. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I was good at rapping, but I wasn't like a solid artist for a long time. You
Those are
know?
two extremely different things. I like
Mhm.
that distinction. That's really cool. But still, you're young and you're applying yourself to the craft. And something I really appreciate is the level of effort that when people tell me, like, yo, I knew I wasn't good, self awareness. That's a huge part of being great, is to be self aware. You have to know where you stand. And you're actually being realistic with this, Big L. Like, I'm going to say that to this day. I think Big L is one of the nicest. I don't care what. My Big L album review still gets clicked on. That doesn't happen for most
Nice.
people, but maybe 10 people a week, but still somehow Big L is that interesting. Okay, like, and you're like, I'm gonna be that good, and I'm not argue. I heard some of your shit. I put Dvma on that playlist. I'm not gonna lie. And
Thank you.
why? Because you created a real standard. Like, I'm not like I gotta be better than homeboy down the block. I gotta be good enough to impress the people that are fucking with Big L. That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
And then you said you had that moment of niceness, and it might have been the AZ song, it might have been a different one, I don't know. But you had the moment of breakthrough niceness where you're like, I fucking achieved what I set out to do,
Mhm.
and you grinded it out, and you went through the harshness, okay? Because it's not fun when people say your shit's not good enough, but you still did it, and you got better. As the kids say, you got good. And now you are, I don't know, that's incredible. Like, these are powerful fucking lessons. You might like look at it like so matter of fact because it's your life, but for me hearing it, it's like Dama is doing the shit people write books about that people spend $30 to read and never apply. That's actually dope.
Yeah.